I moved to the US in 2006 when I had just turned 16, and that was right after the first year of high school in Korea. And yeah, I always wanted to study abroad, so my mom actually sent me to Canada, New Zealand, Australia during summers to learn English and go to these ESL schools and do activities in the afternoon type of programs, and living with local families. So I didn't live with Korean families, but like local white families in America. Or when I went to Australia, I lived with an Aboriginal Australian lady. And I just really liked the cultural aspect of it, especially the dynamic between mom and dad in the household. I come from a very conservative family where women are expected to bring the men everything, even though, so my mom had a job and, made more, if not similar to my dad, and worked more hours than my dad, but she was still expected to do all the cooking. And even when we were having dinner, she would have to get up multiple times to get whatever's missing from the table. And I didn't like that at all, but it was a culture shock for me when I saw that the dad was cleaning up because the mom cooked. And like, it's so obvious now, but at that time, that was such a huge culture shock for me. So when I came back home from those trips, I would be very motivated to learn English because I felt like that would really open up doors to more societies with more gender equality.
Yeah.
And I begged my parents to let me go. And my argument was, you have 2 more kids, you're fine. Like, you're not going to be lonely. And if this doesn't work out, you still have 2 more kids. Like, you're kind of hedging and you've de-risked yourself by having 3 kids. So I went to a public school in California and then finished in a private school in Ohio.
Wow. So you went to the Midwest too.
Yeah, and I think that was a really good choice. I know if I had gone to a bigger city, because I'm a social person, I would have, started drinking early. I don't know, who knows if might have picked up on smoking, because that's what a lot of Koreans do at that time. But I'm glad I went to the Midwest. It's very high family value, and I went to Catholic school, so I felt like everyone was very nice and open to me and accepting me.